Hey YouTube, it's been a while. We apologize. We have some updates for you at the end of the video because chances are you're just here for the review and you don't know who I am. Anyway, let's get to it. So today I'm doing a review of the Jackbaggio new outdoor camping pan, backpacking, camping cookware, mess kit, hiking, cooking, picnic bowl, pot pan sets with tableware, lightweight and durable in color CP06. So this is the container that it comes with. The container already is big enough to store a few additional items. Like this cup I got at Dollarama. This is not part of the review. This is also not part of the review. It's instant coffee. Also fits. So let me get it out of the bag. So mine, you can see, is very well used. I've gone a few times for camping this season and I'm quite happy with this purchase. So unfortunately I don't know how to put it back together in a way that it can completely make sense. But it works because you have the bag and that's all you really need. So as long as you can kind of put it back together, it's all good. So this Jackbaggio set comes with a pot, a pan, a kettle, 2 cups, a wooden spoon, a sponge, a little lighter thing with its box, a carabiner, and a portable spoon, fork, and knife set. Silverware, that's what it's called. I've used this kettle plenty, as you can see. I've definitely put it onto the fire straight out. The only thing I don't really like is that the handle is covered in this rubber that's starting to melt off. It started melting off almost immediately once I got it, and all of the handles become very hot depending on the way that you place it on the cooking source. Everything works great though. I don't believe it's actually damaged in any way. It's just very discolored. Yeah, the kettle works fine. I actually prefer, if I have a lot of people or I'm like using a lot of water, I prefer to cook with this pot. That is why it's so black. I've just stuck it right into the fire and it works. The handles have kind of started melting a little bit, but they've melted in a way where they've regained their shape back. Aesthetically wise, I've abused them so horribly and they look bad, but they still work and it's great, and I appreciate that they haven't pooped out on me yet. The pan I haven't really used too much. Same with the wooden spoon. I'm assuming this one is for stirring because if you scratch up the bottom of these pans, just like most pans, you will get cancer, and if you eat that, you will die. In this pouch comes the spoon set and the carabiner. I'm not sure if I have the carabiner still, so I guess you can attach this to the back of your backpack. And the little silverware sets come like this. So the silverware folds out and you pull this little lever up so that you can keep it in place. My only gripe with these is that the little slider section, I don't know if you can see that. The little slider section tends to slide down when I'm using this to eat, so I have to kind of hold it with my thumb pressed against the actual silverware part that I'm trying to use. It's not the best, but I like the portability. If you have something else that's better, I would probably use that. But because they're so portable, I just bring them with me just in case someone else needs one, or just in case I forget my actual silverware. And they're pretty lightweight, which is good. And the whole set is pretty lightweight as well. I went wilderness camping and it didn't really take up that much room, it didn't take up that much weight, and honestly it was just a great thing to have. Usually my group of friends, we go glamping, so we take all of our big tents and all of our big things and our big pots and pans and our big propane tank. So nobody of my friend group really has anything portable. I believe only one other person brought a cookware item at all, but I had many, so I was able to share it with the rest of the class while we tried to consume. and it was very, very helpful to have. Inside the kettle, you can find the cups with the sponge inside, so you have two. They're a little bit small, but it's a cup, you know, how can you complain about that? And they're so portable and so light. In the kettle as well is the box with the little lighter set. So you open this up, attach it to your isobutane or what have you, and light it up. If you don't know what this attaches to and it's your first time using anything like this, this is something that it can attach to. This is isobutane. I feel like I should take a video of this thing because for a future review.
You guys mind if I like sleep over at your tent?
So would I recommend this product? I would say yes. If you're doing a lot of wilderness camping or you want to just pack lightweight, I would definitely recommend it. Or if you're going camping with like less people, I would recommend it. If you're looking for something to feed your humongous family, I don't recommend it. All of the items are kind of smallish. As you can see, this is just like barely the size of the width of my head. It's enough for 1 or 2 or 3 people, but if you're trying to feed a whole campsite, that's not gonna work for you. Another thing with all of these pots, I'm not sure, perhaps I'm doing it wrong, but it's a little bit awkward to have these handles. When you shove these in the fire, as I did, I'm not sure if that's their intended purpose, but when you're doing so, I just wanna warn you that sometimes these will slide around, so you gotta be careful that you're not sticking them into the fire. And even if they're kind of away from the fire, they tend to get very hot. So I do recommend this product. I got it off of Amazon. The link is down below. Right now the price is saying 75 Canadian dollars, but I swear I paid way less for that, so I'm not sure, maybe there's an alternative, or maybe the prices are high because of COVID, not sure. I'm not sure if I would entirely pay $75 for it. I believe my price was closer to 50-ish, which was fair. I think $50 is like a good value for it. But anyway, whatever the price may be, I definitely recommend it if you are looking for something lightweight or like a similar pack, maybe from the same company. Anyway, so the review's over. Everyone who doesn't know who we are, you can scurry on your way or you can keep watching. So we did decide to rebrand the channel as we've just become a little bit more, let's be real, lazy with the fishing videos. We're not too inspired by making fishing videos as much anymore, as it's kind of the same thing each time and it takes a little bit more effort. And because we all work very different hour jobs, it's very difficult to all really get together so frequently to make these videos. So expect more reviews. We're still gonna do outdoor stuff. There's probably gonna be fishing involved at some point. But for now, just for the convenience of things, it's more or less a review channel. No, we'll do some stuff, I promise. Alright, thanks for sticking around. Thank you for watching the review and the little outro explanation bit. And we'll see you next time. Hopefully our schedule becomes a little bit more consistent. Peace.